Hello, everyone. I'm saying a hello and starting my stream today with my cat because she is actually screaming at the basement door. There's no one down there. There's nothing down there. She's not even allowed down there, but she's decided to make it her mission today to yell at the basement door. So this is the one that you guys will never really see because she doesn't voluntarily like to hang out at my desk. But this is Fish. So she's going to start my stream today. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm pretty convinced that my audio is working fine for once. Okay, you can go over there. I left her a little opening in the window too because she will sometimes sit near me. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Thank you guys for jumping in at the beginning of the stream. I scheduled this a little bit later than usual. I like to have it like up the day before. But I had a crazy week and I wasn't sure if I was going to actually end up streaming. Things were just crazy. Doctor's appointments every day just because I forgot that I scheduled them all in this week. So, Rignan Roach, my computer insists, I believe you're live now. Oh, I had to go back to your homepage and then click again. Odd. Yeah, that's a little weird, but you know what? Sometimes YouTube is funny like that, right? Daddy PC Gamer, let's fucking go. Kitty, little furry potato. She is a little furry potato. I like that. We actually have a nickname for her. We call her our little dirt peanut because she blends in with dirt and she tends to blend in with like the carpet on the stairs and she tries to trip us. So that's our little nickname for her. But so yeah, we're going to get back into Medieval Dynasty today. I'm hoping to have a really awesome, fun, relaxing, chill Friday. And so I hope that this is a chill, relaxing Friday stream. I'm going to switch over to the live scene so we can get right into the game. Let's do that. There we go. So last time we really focused on getting the blacksmith and making sure that, you know, I can at least start trying to automate processes a bit better because I'm spending a lot of time making tools and I don't really love that. But I think it is going to take a little bit of time. But now that we have multiple lumberjacks, our resources as far as, you know, sticks, lumber, logs, basically, and planks and all that stuff go, we should be doing pretty good. We actually have 2 pregnant villagers as well. I've never played this game to the point of having my villagers have children. So we will see how this goes. I'm excited to actually start really growing this village for it to become more active. And I think it's starting to actually really look like a nice little settlement here. I don't love all the stumps everywhere, but hopefully if from, you know, what I understand about the game is true, we will start getting some trees growing back. But in the meantime, I'm just going to kind of go ahead and try to continue building up the village. We actually need an herbalist still because if I recall from looking at all of these buildings, the herbalist hut has no one working there. The other huts, you know, if they're not at max, they at least have one person assigned to each. There are a lot of these that don't have resources. That should change in the springtime, I think. I may need to expand the farm though, and we are getting close to springtime, so we may need to think about doing that. Daddy PC Gamer, I've never made it this far in Medieval Dynasty. I love seeing it. Your village looks great. Thank you so much. I'm like, there's things I would change about it for sure already. Just I think the way I laid out the village down here is a little, you know, everything's a little close together. I will obviously start kind of making it look a little nicer, adding more fencing and decorations, but we'll see how that goes. Something I noticed that I really want to keep on top of is I want to keep using the limestone to build up the insulation on some of these houses because not all of them are done, so we're actually going to try to do that and get some of these houses done because that'll make our people happier. So how are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a good Friday. I hope if you're at work, it's tolerable, at least. Glassney, hello people, how are we? Hello Glassney, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I do love how these houses look with the limestone added. Like it looks really cool. It kind of blends in with the snow in winter, but I think that's pretty lovely. It looks relaxing and chill and like a quaint little village. I never like how my village looks because I'm too guilty of over condensing it. Very compact. Doing so good today. I hope you're having a happy Friday too, Grim. Oh, thank you, Daddy PC Gamer. Yeah, it's I think it's easy to go compact because you don't want to be running all over the place, especially in the beginning. Glassney, very good. Thank you. How are you? You sound very happy today. I think I'm in a good mood. I had a really busy week, and even this morning I was just kind of like very low energy, but I'm trying to like keep myself going, you know what I mean? Some good momentum. Wish I was allowed off work for Vets Day. Oh my gosh, happy Veterans Day, by the way. To you and anyone else in the chat who is a veteran. Get a government job. Right, yeah. So government positions generally, right, places have off today. All right, so that was all the limestone I had on me. Obviously, we only have that one, I think, excavation hut, so that's who I'm getting the limestone from. I wonder if I could, I don't remember what I put into there. If I want, see, oh, okay, we also need to deal with the tools because it doesn't seem like the blacksmith is keeping up quite yet. But if I go over to the, what was I looking for? Excavation shed, not hut. Limestone is at 40%. I almost like don't want to. I think I'm going to decrease this to 10. I don't like to have work intensity at 100. I don't actually know if that's like a thing where like their happiness goes down if they have no free time. So I might be doing this for no good reason. But oh well, we'll see. Or a bank. I had one, hence the vet status. That is true. That was a government job. The Italian company I work for gave us Columbus Day off and not Vets Day, which is BS because Columbus was a fucking sham. Yeah, I mean, like the schools and stuff, at least here, don't have the day off. Although I think that's good because usually they'll have like programs in schools sometimes where like either people will get to have like, you know, their family members who are veterans come in and do something and everything. I think they make good use of like the day in class, but I also had to work this morning, so but that is also because my boss wouldn't let me have the day off, but that's because I'm my own boss. I had to work this morning because I wanted to be able to stream, and I just had work that I knew if I didn't get it done, it wasn't going to get done. And there is a pain of being self-employed that the like if I don't do work at a certain time, it just piles up on the weekend. And so did what I had to do this morning. Okay, so let's look at what they need. No tools. So we have no pickaxe here. And in the woodshed, we'd have like a 1 out of 100 durability for the axe. Self-employed can be a pain. It can be. I do like it to some extent, but there are some things that are difficult. That make it difficult. Depends on the day, depends on the week. All right, so I need to make some tools. Let's see if there's any. I don't know if I have everything that I need. I probably need some logs. Let's grab a couple of these. So we're gonna need to make an axe and a pickaxe. So I'm gonna need the stone and sticks as well. Let's go in here. Logs. Let's grab some sticks. Let's grab some stone. And there we go. Okay, let's put these away. Stone pickaxe. Did I just make two? I just made two pickaxes instead of an axe and a pickaxe. That was silly of me. Without getting too political, just want to clarify that it also pisses me off. Those gays get a whole Pride Month, but Armed Forces Day, Veterans Day are only one day. Sips tea. Well, the month though isn't like it's sort of like a celebration, right? Like it's a celebration that people generally recognize the month. But I don't know. I think in a lot of cases though, like we should be recognizing things like not just on like holidays. I guess it's like kind of a way to like just make you stop and recognize those things. But you know, I get that. I get that. All right, so let's put this away. So we've got, I guess I only made one axe and that's probably not great. There we go. Put the log away. So I'm not carrying way too much. All right, there we go. Merca. See, I think like the things that are important to us, we should try to take a like moment and stop and like just try to be more mindful of those things daily, that kind of a thing. Anyway, it's good to sometimes like get yourself out of that like just constant like grind where you're sucked into like, the things you have to do every day. But honestly, I guess that's kind of what the stream is for me. Like it helps me take a breather so I'm not like in this sort of like tunnel vision mode. But all right. So we've got some tools built. And yeah, so it's just the herbalist hut. Hopefully some of these, like, I feel like the fishing hut says no resources, which is really weird. Oh, I guess for these, there's no resources. Because there's no roach, there's no perch, there's no fish. So what it's going to do is it's going to tell me that there's no resources the whole time, basically. I'm glad we can be a part of your escape. Yeah, I mean, that's like kind of the whole reason I wanted to like stream, because I think it's like important to find other people who like the same games, and even if it's not the same games, just kind of like, I don't know, it breaks up the monotony of the workday, and I think life should be about more than just work. And it's sometimes hard to make time for it to be about more than just work. Okay, so fish meat. I'm just gonna leave this as is. The barn, there's some things they could be crafting that they're not, which is why it says no resources. They can craft the fertilizer and things like that. And I have animal feed set as well. I'm wondering if I want to maybe make that bigger so that when I do have the resources for that, it's, let's do 45. Whatever, I'll bring that up to 95 intensity. Okay, so we're all good. All right, so we have a quest that looks like over in, is that Burrow? Yeah, it's this one. I still have other things that I need to do for some of the story quests. So get a crossbow. I still need to buy a crossbow. I think, let me actually just talk to one of my people. Where can I find, let's see, vendors, and I'm not looking for hunting vendor. Is it that? No. Hey. Sorry, the cats are they're chasing each other around, but the one that you saw earlier, Fish, she tends to bully Kier because Kier's a little bit older, and Kier used to bully her, so now the tables have turned and she gets a little bit too much. Too much. I guess it would be hunting that I'd be looking for, a hunter. Lesnica and Tukki. So I could go to Tukki because Tukki is pretty close. Lesnica's not that much further, but I do want to get that crossbow. because I don't have the scheme to make it. So we're going to go do that. So you know what I just started doing? I'm like, let me auto run for this part. Why can't it let me auto run? I at first was like hitting the other key to auto run for another game. And then it's not letting me. There we go. I had to remember what the auto key for run is in this game. I've been playing a lot of New World because for those of you who've, and actually I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat here follows Dusthound, he's started playing it again, and I got back into it. And auto run is like the equals sign or whatever in that game. So sometimes it's so hard though, like when you switch between games that have completely different key bindings by default. And I don't love messing with key bindings because like I'll just forget if I start getting all weird with what keys do what. Mainframe, out for a walk in the snow? Yes, I am. I mean, we're looking at midwinter at this point. And I am realizing that it's getting late. I want to get to the vendor so I can get the crossbow that we need for the quest, but we may not get there in time. That's okay. Take a sip of my. I realize when I drink beverages on stream, I'm like, I usually have these like stemless wine glasses, and it makes it look like I'm drinking wine, and I am not in fact drinking wine on stream. I just drink everything in these blue glasses because they look nice, and I think that drinking out of a nice glass always makes me feel good. That was more of a problem when I used to teach because students wouldn't say anything when I was teaching virtual classes, and you know, I think to them it just looked like their professor was just, you know, getting drunk during class, when in fact I was just having my diet soda in a wine glass. Grimalkin wine is great, no judgment here. I know. I would it is wonderful. Nobody cares what cups you use. You know what, Grandma? Maybe they do. What cups do you drink out of, Grandma? It's not a cup, it's a glass. It's a glass cup. That's true. Yes, I can't argue with that. Oh, this cat, she is going wild today. I don't know if it picks it up on my mic. I don't think it does, but she is just like yowling at doors that are closed. Also, Grandma, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Roach. I've been wanting a set of cups, but oddly they seem to be hard to just go by. I have to order them or something. This set like was a pain because I went to Kohl's. I don't know if anybody has a Kohl's, like the clothing store like around them. I went there and I found, you know, this was like a set of, I think it was like a set of 6. And or no, maybe it was a set of 4. Yeah, it was 4. And I wanted more because if ever we had people over, I wanted more matching cups, plus what if they break? And I found out that, you know, I had bought this one box that they had discontinued them. And that was devastating, but they were still kind of scattered throughout stores. I just couldn't find them online. So I literally went to every Kohl's in my state until I found another box because I really like the blue kind of semi-transparent glass. It's drinking my Negronis out of a wine glass. I mean, hey, it's fancy. Something that someone once told me was that I don't care if you drink. You know, you don't need to drink alcohol. You don't need to drink something that's an alcoholic beverage to have a fancy glass, to drink out of a nice glass. So that's why I'm very preferable to the blue glass cups, Grandma. Grandma, good taking lunch. I hope your lunch is good. What are you eating today? Groupon. Hello, Groupon. How are you doing today? All right, what was I doing? I was talking to this guy. I gotta get a crossbow. Does he have a crossbow? No, he doesn't. That's a problem. I was assuming that I would just be able to find a crossbow, but maybe it's gonna be way more. Maybe it's gonna be way easier for me to just make some money and then build or create the crossbow. Bacon and eggs and a beer. That sounds really good. Like that sounds tasty. I mean, I don't think I could eat eggs and have a beer, but I'm also not a big fan of eggs. So sometimes like when I have like a weird food, then all of a sudden other things, I'm just like, ugh. I am a glass cup. You can call me a cup even though I'm made of glass, but I do in fact identify as a glass. See, I like that. I like that. It's a welcome. What? All right, that badger just like came out of nowhere. I am kind of really annoyed that I'm gonna have to probably craft this crossbow myself. Let me just take a look and see what I need to use here. Skills. What am I even doing? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Technology. Let's go to, it's got to be one of the hunting sheds, I think that maybe not. Or is it something I have to make at the blacksmith? Wrong place. I feel like I'm like seriously missing something. See, I can make copper bolts here. Maybe the workshop? No. Where is... Oh, the wooden crossbow is in the smithy too. So I don't know then where I'm going to be able to get that. I feel like it has to be... But you know what? If it's made by the blacksmith, that means I bet it's sold by the blacksmith. So that means that I need to find a blacksmith vendor to get a crossbow. That would make more sense. See, problem solving. We will figure this out. I keep doing the wrong key. I wanted to regain stam. I'm also trying to pay attention to water because it looks like I'm getting kind of low. You know what? We're going to do something dramatic though right now because so something I've been thinking about is, you know, I made things a bit easier in the beginning. So it wasn't like too unforgiving, but I don't like the fact that I'm standing here in like really thin clothing and I am not freezing. I'm perfectly fine. And I really don't like that. I think I need to make this a little bit harder. So I am going to go to, where is the temperature? Like there has to be something where I can adjust, oh, temperature. Yeah, I have that off. So it affects health and stamina. Okay. We're gonna hit C to accept changes and resume. So I want to make this a little harder so that I am gonna have to kind of keep myself warm. And if you have a torch, you can kind of mitigate some of the temperature problems. But I do want there to be more of a challenge there. Maybe you are just really warm-blooded. True. Grandma Sweet Titties, I do that. I don't know what you were saying. That too. Low Toad, good afternoon, Grimalkin. Hope you're having a great day. Ribbit, hello, Low Toad. I hope you're having a good day as well. Welcome back. This means I am also going to have to take a look at the sewing hut and, you know, think about better clothing, which I like. Gotta upgrade my clothing at some point, and that probably also means that I'll really just need to like be prepared to change it, because there's warmer clothing and I don't obviously want to wear that during the warmer months. Being out, oh, I do that, being out in the snow in a t-shirt. I feel like that's such a New England thing too. Like you see people like wearing shorts in a blizzard, and I remember being in school and like especially in high school, like other people would just like wear shorts and like flip-flops in the snow. And to be fair, I wear flip-flops in, you know, really cold weather if it's not snowing. Because that's kind of, I just live in flip-flops. Take a quick drink of water over here. Not just New England. My Kentucky ass is out in the snow in shorts and a tee every year. All right, so that's good to know. It's usually like this thing where it's like, you know, a blizzard and people are just wearing, just like shoveling snow in shorts. Like I will, like I'm bad about wearing like gloves and other like, you know, things that are meant to make you warm. We're gonna go sleep so that it's daytime. I'm bad about that. Okay, so it's finally giving me the temperature warning or info because I'm getting cold. Temperature is too high or too low, you'll begin to lose health. To avoid it, it's necessary to dress appropriately for the weather. Changing clothes to warmer ones, taking shelter, using a torch, or sitting by a fire can also help you stay warm. As for situations where you are overheated, change your outfit to a lighter one to cool down. I do actually then have to actually make more torches. I think I have some in storage though, so I don't need to worry about that right now. Doing fantastic last night, getting ready for our trip to Louisiana tomorrow for a solid week. Very exciting. Oh, that sounds like a nice trip. See, if I stand close to this, it's going to slowly bring my temperature up. Let me take a look at what, I don't think I can actually craft anything yet, but like what is cheap that I could probably unlock. So shirts, the simple linen shirt and then the linen shirt. Make thick leather gloves. I don't have the resources for that. Tunics, wool fabric stuff. So there's a lot. I don't really know the benefits of each of these things yet. Shoes. Fur and leather. So that's not hard at all. But I don't have enough technology to unlock that at all. I can't even buy that yet. I can buy this one. Oh, right. I have like 5,000 coins because of my wife giving me that after that quest, which was crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy this game, and then I'm gonna get some leather and some fur so that we could do that. I'm also gonna grab another torch from the resource storage. I'm having a wonderful time this last part of the year. Just been a whirlwind of excitement seeing my sights and now getting ready to see my family. That's wonderful. Do wish I could travel more. Like go places and see things. Okay, we've got that. And then, oh, the torches, right. I don't remember if it's like, yeah, it's simple torch. All right. I'm going to put 2 just because I know that, you know, the first one's going to break. All right, so let's go to the tailing table. We'll go to shoes and, oh wait, I didn't grab enough. Oh, that was a pain. I have to run back. I just grabbed a few. Wasn't really thinking. I should probably grab fur and leather because there might be other things that I can buy and then make with that. Wait, did I grab all the fur? Maybe I just don't. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Grab the fur. Let's grab all the leather. Just whatever we've got. I'm also super dirty. I realize it's also probably colder because I'm doing all of this at night. Okay, shoes. Let's craft one of those because those will be for me. Back. And let's go to my inventory. And so, yeah, I'm wearing, like, right now I'm wearing these, like, basic shoes. It's like +5 heat protection, +5 cold protection. And so now I have fur shoes, and that is -10 heat protection, plus 20% cold protection. It's cold right now, so I'm not going to get rid of the other shoes because I don't want to wear these in the summer. Grimalkin is a dirty girl, at least her character is. This is true. Rasimir is gross right now. You can see it kind of on his forehead. I don't know if it's, zoom in a bit. There we go. You can kind of see his forehead's a little dirty. I do like that they kind of add level of dirt and, you know, make it, when you're dirty, you actually look dirty. All right. Is there anything else? Can't do any of these because I need the linen thread and linen fabric and stuff like that. I wonder about a hood. I can do a fur hood, but I need linen thread for that. There's nothing that's like just fur. Thick leather gloves again. Yeah, I don't think any of these are really very useful to me right now because I can't make all of these. I don't know if there's any hat that I can do without linen thread. It seems like I just need a lot of that. I'm gonna need to start. I need to start farming flax. Is really the big thing that I need to do. So in the meantime, we're gonna sleep, and then we are going to proceed with next day. I like that when you go without a bath for a while, the locals won't talk to you because you're disgusting. I know. I mean, and that's a fair point. If, you know, you walk up and they can barely, like, you know, look at you without, like, you know, plugging their nose, like, that's a sign that maybe you should wait to socialize. I do want to lay down a blueprint for the next house because right now all of my houses are still full. And that's going to be important for getting an herbalist. And I think for springtime, I do want to have an herbalist, you know, ready to go, if you know what I mean, like just ready to start gathering. So let's houses, and I guess I'll just make this along this road. I'm not going to put them like immediately across from each other. I do want it to be a little bit more naturally like spread out. And I'm just gonna like leave it, I guess, for now. I love that there's like multiple people. They're all like hanging around warming up over here. And I need to warm up as well. Really nice. Like this is actually like my favorite thing about this is like I've created this little space and now people are hanging out here. They're gathering around a fire. Okay. So let's go. We're going to talk to Ida, and I think there's a blacksmith in either Boro or Estovia. Let me talk to this person. Where can I find blacksmith? Lesnica and Hornica. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about that. Farewell. I should have known that because I mean Lesnica and Hornica. I guess I have to go to Hornica and then I can, you know, get the crossbow for the guy in Jazerica. So I'm gonna do this quest that has me go over to Borrow and just like kind of swing through Gustovia on the way. Let me see what's in here. We have a lot of carrots and they're at 75%, so I would like to sell a bunch of those. Oh, let's see if anything else is super low that I can sell. Internet is shit at work right now, bad weather, so YouTube can't keep up. I'm gonna have to leave the stream. I love you all dearly, and I hope the stream goes well. Thank you, Daddy PC Gamer. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for chatting and hanging out. I hope work goes well for the rest of the day. Let's grab some of these plums. We're just gonna, like, you know, sell a bunch of stuff. I have 45 buckets of water. What? All right, I don't need that many. 60, like that's that's way too much. I'm gonna sell some. 3. Let's actually eat some of these. And then that'll just bring my hunger all the way up. All right, so it's not gonna slow me down too much. Use that water to clean your dang face. Maybe I just want to be dirty right now. I don't know. What are these people doing? They're like sitting there socializing, talking about how dirty the leader of their village is. I will go in the river at some point and clean. I am going to be relying, though, on this torch and the next torch for keeping my health up, because obviously right now that's going to be a problem with temperature. Oh, wait, there's stuff here. See, sometimes I check every time, and then other times I completely forget, or I'll think that I've already been past a particular loot area or something like that. There's also a bunch of quests over here, and I realize I'm not doing a lot of the local quests lately because I'm focused on all of the other things. And I don't want to like get to the end of like the story quest too soon and then have like nothing else to do. I can't remember since last I played. Can you get hypothermia? I don't think you can actually like officially get hypothermia. I think it just, if your like the cold bar starts going like past a certain point, I think your health starts taking a hit. And then I think it affects your stamina too. So then you are impacted, but it's not like an official condition within the game that you get hypothermia. Okay, let's see. Show me your wares. We're gonna sell all these buckets of water. We're gonna sell the carrots. I'm not gonna sell the fur or the leather because I realize that like I will need that at some point now. I am gonna sell this water skin, but I'm not gonna sell the wheat because we can use that. I need to go across the river to borrow. I don't know why I came here first. I like that. Yeah, I do like that. It just kind of starts like, the damage starts happening. I wonder if I get to Ida, if I talk to her, if she's gonna, she'll probably be grossed out. So let's just like have a quick walk through the water. That'll clean us up. In the middle of winter, very frigid water. No problem. Fresh and clean. Yes. I like heard something that sounded weird. Okay, we got to talk to Ida. So she's up the hill here. And freezing cold. Yes. This time I need, oh, wait, this is, okay, so this connects to the other quest. So I don't have to actually buy a crossbow. Oh no, not you again. I'm not playing with you anymore. Come on, don't be like that. No, forget it. How much for it then? Your coins won't be good this time as well. I need you to do something for me. I'm in a time critical situation. It won't take long. Okay, what is it? I need you to get me some fish, and they better be fresh. I don't have time to argue with you. I'll get you your damned fish. Okay, so she needs fish meats. I don't have a fishing spear on me. So I don't think there's any other way too for like me to catch fish. And now I'm trying to wonder like where, like, yeah, I could run all the way back to my village, but like what's the any other person that might sell fish meat? I don't think it's just the fishing vendor. I think it's also like the cook, which is across the river. Estovia, Denica, Hornica. Okay. Yeah, so let's go back across the river. We can get fish meat, and then we can get the crossbow. So no frozen fish. Tank plastic, fresh frozen for your protection. Yeah, I mean, that would have been unfortunate. I mean, it's not like it's, I mean, the water's obviously like running. I feel like it should be more frozen over here, like where it's more like a lake than a just a regular river, but let's check this for stuff. Oh, we've got some rye grain. Okay. Ooh, and 2 hop plant seedlings. I think during daytime in the winter, like it doesn't always get super cold really fast. Like if it's sunny and there's no snow, I think that you can usually stay active and like you stay warm. So hopefully we can get 20 fish meat from, and you know what, the tavern owner might have fish meat as well. Let's check her first. Anyone who basically sells food. Give me your wares. She has 1 fish meat. We're gonna take that just in case the other one doesn't have a lot. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to run back to my village. And that's gonna be a pain. I don't really want to do that if I don't have to. All right, let's talk to Adelina, see what she's got as far as fish meat goes. Oh, she's only got 5. We are gonna have to run back. Okay, so we have, though, at least, you know, a few. And now I feel like I'm just a big spender because I'm not even looking at how much money I have because I know I have a lot. I wonder how long those bags have been lying around. Yeah, I mean, they're just kind of laying on the side. It also like makes you wonder, like, you know, why are they just laying around? Like, did nobody come back for them? They realized they dropped them or something? All these broken carriages with like the contents completely like abandoned. Did they go bad so the merchant dropped them? That's possible, but in most cases, it seems like they're not always bad or spoiled when I find stuff in the bags or the barrels. Um, so I don't know. Like you find a lot of the spoiled like foods in the bandit camps. Oh, speaking of barrels, got some right here. Get some fertilizer. So we're getting a couple useful items. Some flour. I haven't had my cook start doing anything with the flour yet. I don't know, there's also a lot about this game I don't know. Like I feel like food variety should actually be a part of happiness, and I don't know if that's actually like a part of the equation. Like I feel like you if a household has more than one type of food, like that should make them happier. I'm pretty sure I could go to the knowledge tab and I wonder if there's a thing for happiness. Like, okay, so this here It doesn't say anything about happiness. Like the basic necessities, obviously, I know about. Um, People management. Just trying to look for happiness or something like that to see if I can, get a sense for what I need to do. There's survival parameters. I get that. I'm not seeing anything in this list, though, that sticks out to me as something that would be helpful. My fields look so cute. All of these fences. I'm actually thinking the hop seedlings would be cool to plant like behind the pigsty. Did I need to come in here for anything? Fish meat, right? So I'm gonna actually need more because I only have 12. All of the rest of the fish meat here are dried. But I'm wondering if, let me go over to the smith and just see, that's not the smith, see what's required to craft the fishing spear. And if I even really have what I need. Only I demand a freshness test. All right, let's see. I don't think it's a wooden tool, right? No. Do stone tools, fishing spear, stone log, and 1 linen thread. And I don't have linen thread right now. So that is a problem. I mean, I wonder if there's other things. Like, I know there's better. I want to talk to you. There's better weapons and stuff. Wait, no. This is actually where I wanted to go. I'm probably just making Dagmara really, like, annoyed now. Rian, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day and you're doing well. And everything is wonderful on this lovely Friday. Let's look at copper tools. Okay. I don't know if there's like fishing spears, if there's anything beyond the stone one. It doesn't seem like that. So looks like we are kind of just, waiting on fish meat. I don't think in Borowo there wasn't any vendors that I could go to there. But let me see. Production. See, this is all my village. So let me just find a cooking vendor or a farming vendor. I just need to talk to somebody. Where can I find vendors? Do production and cooking because they seem to have more. Gustovia, which I already hit, Danica and Hornica. So Danica's close. Let me go over to Danica and we'll do that. Get that sorted out. Hermelka, it's time to hop on back to the swamp. So happy to have seen you streaming on this beautiful Veterans Day. Remember, keep your nose to the wind and your tail to yourself, Ribbit. Thank you for stopping in, Load Toad, and hanging out and chatting. I hope you have a good day. I get this lynx. I feel like I've not hunted any lynx. See you later, Low Toad. Okay. Let's go to the cooking vendor in here and hope that there is enough fish meat to cover what we need for Ida. Fish meat 12. Awesome. We just need 8. We have 20. Perfect. Okay, so we've got plenty of fish meat now. We need to head on back to Ida. I feel like I'm just going to run with the spiked iron cudgel so that I can tackle any animals that run past and just quickly take them down. I like how when the torch breaks, I can just immediately get the other one right back. I don't even have to press anything. A lot of running in this this season right now. But I guess because I can't do much with the farming, so really what I have to focus on is just the quests. But it just feels like I have like a lack of the resources I need to take care of this myself, like having to go and buy stuff from people. I mean, I suppose I could have bought flax and then I could have made the linen thread and then I could have crafted the fishing spear and then fished on my own. I was just not that into that at the time. All right, so we're going to run over to Ida over here. Do you like how the boots look? Now that I have the warmer shoes, that is quite stylish, I think. Person is walking around the back. All right, we got your fish meat, Ida. I've got your fish. Take it. Do you have it? What happened to your manners? They went where the sun don't shine. Give me the crossbow. Here. Finally, bye. Wait, don't you want to know what I need all of this fish for? Maybe another time. I don't care. I have a quest that I am on, and that is what matters. Okay, so we've got that quest on. And I get an Olympics vibe with the running with a burning flame. Yeah, totally. That's what it feels like. I mean, I'm running basically like all over the valley. So I think I do want to take the crossbow straight to Damagaj and Jazerica. That is super far, and I normally wouldn't want to fast travel. But I think because I have the money, I'm going to do that because I'm tired of running all over the place. Especially if I don't have plans to hunt on my way. All right, Jazerica, where are we gonna go? 450. Let's go then. I guarantee I will make up for it with the next harvest and some of the other things that I can sell. I'm talking to. There he is. Hey, I've recognized this. My old crossbow. How did you get it? I've awoken my inner angler. I think I don't want to ask for details. The only thing that matters is that it's back in my hands. Tell Kestrel that I'm ready when she is. Will do. All right, so that's a pretty. Oh, right. There are other parts of this quest though. A water skin with water and then dried meat. Can't just craft dried meat on the run, you know what I mean? Let me see how much dried meat she has. Was it 20 dried meat I needed? It is 20 dried meat, but there is a tavern person in Hornica near Kestrel. I get a water skin with water too? I can. All right, we're gonna get one of those. We will take all of the dried meat. And then we don't have that much left. We have 500 coins. We just literally need 6 dried meat over in Hornica. I'm not gonna fast travel over there because I don't want to spend all my money. Especially after I have to pay out 500 to Kestrel, I do want to actually keep a decent amount of money after that so I can spend it on the things that I want to spend it on. This is actually really pretty. Snowy forest. And we're not too far between, you know, Jazerica and Hornica. We can get there. I'll be honest, I am kind of looking for bandits of some kind along the way. Just because I enjoy the bandit encounters. See any so far though? I also really like it up here because it's really rocky, and I'm pretty sure there are some mines up over here somewhere. Maybe? Maybe not. There are the mines that are like more closer to Gustovia that are kind of right along the road. And I haven't really gotten much into mining, I realize. That's because they're so far away. I feel like it's challenging because if I do want, when I eventually build the mine, I don't know, like, I guess that's just to get other people to mine for me. But if I want to mine, I could go to any mine. I just have to like travel far to lug everything back. Although once I get a horse, when I get a stable, I'll be able to do that pretty easily. I can buy like saddlebags or craft them. Damaj run forest run. Hello, Damaj. How are you doing today? I know I'm doing a ton of running. It's still holding down shift there. Almost here. A little river coming out of the mountains. That's kind of cute. I get to see having like a little campsite there. I'm awesome today. Got off work early. That's wonderful. Well, I hope you get to enjoy your half day of work or however much time you have to yourself. It would be really awful if I get here and there's not enough dried meat with the tavern keeper. That would be horrendous. Then I'd have to run all the way back. But there is a cook here too. I think there's both. Yeah. I am actually super excited. I want to be able to build a tavern. So talk to him. Just need 6. Awesome. Okay, so I should have everything that I need now. And I just ran out of a torch, but I am... Oh, gosh. I'm also in trouble. All right, I need something with water. I could probably go to the cook, but the tavern person's going to be... Best person. Water skin with water. I'm going to buy myself one because... I need to drink water. Drink from that one. There we go. Or I die. All right, we're going to talk to Castrol. What's our status? All right, I have all the supplies we need. Great, and what about Domagoj? I've convinced him. He's waiting for your signal. Very good. And I've managed to get us a horse. Looks like we have everything that we need. That's right. Let's not waste any more time then. Go to the medic and tell him that everything is waiting for him in Hornica as soon as he gives you the name. Wish me luck. All right, so it is kind of nighttime. I might, like, sleep by a campfire just so that it's, like, daylight out. We have to go this way to find this guy. I have to go talk to Dieter. So I'm interested to find out who the murderer is, or potential murderer, because like we've met so many different people that I feel like it could be any of them. I'm feeling like though it makes the most sense that it's going to be like someone we've had a lot of quests with or something like that, because like there's Sambor and he's kind of off to the side in the middle of nowhere, something like that. So let me actually just craft, nope, not there. Oh, good morning. It's winter in your game now. Whoa, yeah, I'm blowing through the seasons. It's actually almost going to be spring again. And I think I'm entering the 4th. I need more sticks. I'm entering the 4th year after this winter. Where's my two-handed? There we go. Yeah, so I'm moving through these years, even though I extended them so that they're 5 days instead of 3. I think the amount of time playing on each stream is definitely moving us along pretty quickly. I hope you're having a good day though, and enjoying your Friday. All right, so let's craft campfire. Except I need a torch to light it, so I need, oh no. Oh my gosh. All right, so I can't actually do that because I don't have straw on me. I wonder. So my only option then is to get this quest done before I start to die. Because my health is not doing great. Let's see if we can like speed through this, or at least get close to a campfire. I think Dieter's camp had a campfire, if I remember correctly. I just need to get close to a campfire and I'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. This should, yep, it does help me here. Okay, cool. Let's just warm up and then we're gonna talk to Dieter. If you're a bandit, better go back. Everything is ready and awaiting you in Hornica. And how can I be sure to trust you? Because I'm Eorden's blood, and same as him, I always keep my word. Damn you, son, if it wasn't for those eyes, fine, I'll tell you what I know, and then I'm out of here, and I advise you to do the same. Just tell me. I was awakened in the middle of the night. A cloaked man said that there had been an accident and someone was in need of my attention. I wasn't thinking much of it. That's part of my duty, and I was half asleep on top of that. So I grabbed my mantle and walked out with the stranger. Rain was pouring down from the sky so heavily it almost hurt. I've realized that the man was taking me to the Castellan's house. I asked him about it, and he confirmed. The accident happened to the Castellan, he said. His voice was so faint I could barely understand him. We went into the house, and there I saw Eorden. It was clear to me that I'd been lied to. I wanted to run, but the cloaked man blocked the way out. Why was it clear? What did you see? Eorden's throat was sliced open. He looked peaceful, as if he was sleeping. His eyes were closed. The wound was elegant. Is that a bunny making that noise? It's weird. The cut was really precise. I wonder if Eorden had even realized he was dying. The man spoke to me with the same faint voice as before. He told me to burn the body as soon as the rain stopped. That way, I won't even need to lie, because everybody will presume a disease. So that's exactly what I did, and he helped me. Helped me move the body and light it up. Helped me scrub the blood off the floor and burn the sheets. He was very polite. Calm, but not cold. In the end, he asked me if he needed to threaten me with death. I denied. It was clear to me from the moment I saw the blood. I went back to my affairs and never told anything about it to anyone. Then a couple of weeks later, I've run from Grostovia, fearing for my life. Why? Why only after weeks? Because the man in the cloak became the Castellan himself? No. It cannot be. I'm sorry, my child. You're lying. He would never have done it. I'm sorry. What was his name? You know his name. Tell me his name. Unigost. Okay, so Unigost was responsible for Eorden's death. So that's sucks. So the next part of the quest is to talk to Unigost, and I don't really I don't know if I don't really want to do that right away. Is there any straw lying around? Like sometimes there's straw in like random places. That would be really useful. Or if there was like a torch that I could steal, that would be super useful. So I'm wondering if it's just worth it to go back to Hornica, but I could probably just run back and hope for the best. Maybe. I think I'm going to have to go to Hornica. Maybe I can fast travel then after that and just kind of make my way home safely. Let me make sure I'm going in the right direction. I got to go this way. And we're going to go fast because I don't want to actually die. Whether by bison, wizen, or old. There's definitely wolves up there too. My health is definitely low. Not good. Really don't want to deal with wolves. Shoot. All right. And I'm not even going to stop to collect any of the, like, the meat or anything, because I just want to get through this. Because now I'm starting to get cold again. I need to get somewhere. It would be great if I had the fast travel thing at my village so I could just get back, but I will be satisfied to just get close to any flame right now and then find a torch to steal. Okay. There we go. So I don't know. Everybody's going to be asleep. So I'm not going to be able to actually buy anything that could help me here. I could find a torch to steal, though. That would be really convenient. Let's just try to like work our way around. Oh wait, we have straw here. I'm gonna assume that nobody's gonna catch me here. So, all right, we have straw. I hope that's enough. Let me craft a torch. Oh, I need more straw than that. There's got to be more straw around though. Let me warm up again, and then try one more time. Probably some more baskets lying around with some straw. There's St. John's wort. I know I need to warm up. Really, really need to warm up. I wish I could choose to sleep by like selecting this fireplace. But if I wanted to get to straw, I'd need to get reeds, so I need to be near a lake, so I don't really have that as an option. No, it's gonna keep yelling at me until I actually like. I wonder if I walk close to this guy, like that would help. Oh, there's firewood. Yeah, all right. I don't care if my dynasty reputation gets screwed. Okay. All right, so I can at least stay warm now. But I definitely got to be careful with my health. So I have to talk to Unigas, but I don't really want to go there. Where can I find a ride to? Let's go to Denica. Actually, Gustovia is the cheapest. We're gonna just go there. And I have my own way of staying warm. I know everybody's gonna be asleep though, so let's look. I'm gonna need more sticks again. Let's collect a bunch of sticks. Then I can create a campfire and just sleep right here, and then I can tackle you, not tackle Unigas, like not physically tackle him, but handle him in the morning. All right, let's light a fire. We're gonna sleep. Sleep next day. Oh, it looks like we have... Oh, it's just fog. I think it's not like it's snow or anything. I was worried that it was gonna like impact the weather too much. All right. Oh, or the temperature is what I meant. I'm fine. I have a torch out, so I'm all good. Lonerism, that scum tier little fire. That's what I like to see. Hey, Loner. I haven't talked to you in like forever. How are you doing? I think there are parts of this game that are very scum-esque, right? Like in terms of maybe like the simplicity or the graphics, like for certain like items, like the textures and stuff. Definitely. All right, so we're gonna confront Unigas. This is, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't know if I need like a weapon. Hello there, dear Rasimir. Hello. How's life treating you? Like a father. What do you mean? Strict but fair, I guess. Very mature of you to say. You are really growing, seeing more and more of those shades of gray, huh? I do, but gray still consists of black and white. Things are still good and bad, right and wrong. It doesn't change that. I never said it does. Tell me more about my uncle. I'm not sure if I have time for stories. I'm certain you'll find some. All right, maybe one story. Haha, I just remembered a good one. Me, Eordan, and Woolrad were trying to catch this rooster. who swallowed a bunch of pearls, and tell me about his death. Oh, Rasmir, I've already told you that he passed away in his sleep. But people don't usually just die during sleep, do they? Time is merciless. Eordan was an old man already. Did he die of old age then? No. A disease? Some ravaging sickness? No. I totally skipped that line. Rasmir, I've never lied to you. So why start now, huh? I knew this day would come. Finding words to describe it, to explain, it seems abstract, undoable, but the silence has been burning a hole in my chest for far too long. I did it, Rasmir. I killed my best friend, my brother. Don't call him that. I understand your pain, your feelings of betrayal, but I'm begging you, believe me that it brought me no pleasure whatsoever. Why? It's complicated. All right, so we have okay, so clearly like Unigos admits to it. I could ask him, was it greed? You wanted to be cast on instead? Was it jealousy, living all these years in Eordan's shadow? Was it vengeance for how he toyed with Kestrel? I'm gonna kind of go with that angle. If you're looking for a reason I hated him, you found one, but I didn't kill him out of hatred. What he did to Kestrel was awful, but he didn't try to be cruel. Besides, every part of this love triangle was hurting someone. We are all to blame. What about the baby? You could have been a father. It doesn't matter who was the father. This beautiful baby boy didn't draw one breath of air. His life was over before it began. That's the real tragedy. Ooh, this is a tough one. Because he doesn't know, like, obviously we know that the baby was his. I could just kind of move past it, or I could just, like, I could stir up some drama. Not drama, but, like, you know, I could really, like, I feel like this would dig into him. Ugh, I'm gonna go with that. It was yours, Kestrel told me. Are you serious? Yes, it was your child that burned on that day. All these years, I've never stopped wondering. My son, may you rest in peace. I don't know what a good father I'd have been, but I would love you to the end of days. All right, so I'm just going to ask him, why did you do it? Out of fear. Eordan's doings, of what he could become after he killed that man in Navis, I'd stayed with him when everyone else left, but I couldn't stop thinking about what he did, how little it bothered him. He was angry at them for breaking up the pact, but he didn't see his fault in it. And what was the worst, he didn't even seem troubled by taking a man's life. That's when I started wondering, has he done that before? Eordan didn't want to stop the mission. I convinced him that it was time for it, and that we should move to the valley. I thought we could put all of what happened behind us, just rest and try to find happiness in the little things. But Eordan had a restless mind. For him, not moving up, not breaking another barrier was torture. When we arrived here, there was only a couple of villages. I'm also realizing I've been live all this time, and I don't have desktop audio turned on, so I'm wondering if any of you can't actually hear the game. Or if you can. Well, that sucks. Eordan didn't want to stop the mission. I convinced him that it was time for... okay, I read this already. You can now. Oh my gosh, nobody said anything. I was so convinced that my audio was all good today. Thank you, Leonard. All right. We built ourselves a house in Gustovia. I truly believe that this would be enough, but not for Eordan. A week had not passed when he declared that he wanted to travel and meet the king, and that he's planning on doing it alone. 2 weeks later, he came back as the Castellan of the Valley. He moved into his own house, for appearances, as he called it. Since that moment, he was getting more and more distant from me, from anyone really. I'd been seeing him walking around Gustovia like a true leader, shaking hands, hugging babies, making small talk, always with a big smile on his face. He really seemed great, if you didn't know what was hiding behind that smile. We were living right next to each other, and yet after some time, we were only talking a couple times a year. He was afraid of me, afraid of his moral compass. He didn't want me to restrict him anymore. Conscience was a burden, so he got rid of it entirely. And that's when his worst side took control of him. I didn't see any shred of sincerity left, just a constant mask. Years went by. He was going more and more often to meet with the king, so one day I started a little investigation, and what I found out sickened me. Eordan had become the very thing we swore to eradicate. A festered lord whoring around with his filthy friends, getting rich off of people's misery. He was benefiting from wars, selling weapons, shaking hands with rapists just to be in their good graces. He had to be stopped. It took me months, years to get to it, and I feel responsible for every wrong that he had done during that time. I should not have hesitated, but killing my own brother, it felt unimaginable. Yet I knew I was the only one who could do it. I sneaked into his house during heavy rain. He was sleeping so peacefully, as if all the sinister thoughts had left him for the nights. I was staring at his face for what felt like ages before I took out my blade. Made one clean cut and it was over. He didn't even open his eyes. And just like that, it was done. You know what's going to happen now, right? You will pay for what you've done. I do. And I'm not going to fight it. Whatever you decide, I will accept. Oof. Okay, so we have, like, major decisions then here. I understand your reasons. It required a strong will and a good heart to do what you did, but the blood has been spilled. You should leave the valley and never come back. You don't deserve forgiveness, killing your family just because you think it's right. But I will not let you die a self-proclaimed martyr. You will live with the guilt of what you've done until the time gets you itself. You were banished from the valley. You were right. Everything is soaked in gray. I don't condemn you for your decision. However, you took a man's life, and by the law of the king, it's punishable by death. Number 4. You are a murderer. None of your lies will change that. The only thing you deserve is death. You will be hanged for what you've done, and I hope you will never know rest. That last one seems a little too extreme. Like, I get what he did. I feel like there's a lot of, like, vagueness. Like, we don't, you know, does he really know that he was doing all these things, or was this word of mouth? I feel like I'm gonna go with this one. You know, I get his reasons, and it was very difficult, but, you know, he's got to leave the valley.
I never had a chance to meet my uncle, to judge his character on my own. But I got to know you, Unigast. And though I do not condone your actions, I understand the reasons. To be a man is not to never err, but to make hard decisions when they are necessary. You made yours. And it's something you will need to live with for the rest of your life. As will I.
It was like a really epic scene that, like, gave me chills. All right, so I like how this guy, Jaxawalsh or whatever, is just sitting here like this, like, a whole, like, serious thing just happened, and he's just kind of hanging out, his head in his hands. I don't know what he's doing. So yeah, so we just banished Unigast from the valley. It looks like there's still... So I think somebody else's castle on now. Stomir. So I guess when I have to pay my taxes, there's still someone to pay them to. Alright, so we have no quests. So I think that was the end of the story quest. I know that there's going to be definitely more quests with, like, my heir, so, like, my child and wife. So I'm gonna have to I guess I'm gonna have to, like, figure out, like, what we do now at this point, like, with the town. I mean, I can take on some smaller quests, which I really should, because I will need the money. And yeah, we'll kind of see where we go from here.
Be welcomed, stranger.
Everybody's just kind of, like, chilling, though, and having, like, their own thing go on, without really making any sort of fuss over what just happened. Dear sir, can you help me with an errand? What is it about? I pledged to create some pants for local folk, but I ran out of materials. I'll reward you, of course. You know what? Sewing stuff, I'm not gonna do, because I know I don't have the materials for that right now. Okay, so that was interesting. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to actually go back to my village, because obviously there's stuff that I have planned for the settlement, and things that I want. Like, I am going to want to build the stable. And I want to start expanding a little bit more slowly, kind of every stream. But I'm kind of curious now. Like, I don't know, like, you know, without that main story quest, like, how much content there actually is in the game. Aside from, like, the kind of small quests with your wife and child. But I guess that's something we're going to find out. I'm actually curious though, now that I'm thinking about it, like what impact does my decision have on like the actual story? Like I wonder if that affects anything else. Because I chose kind of the most peaceful solution. I'm curious if that's going to have any sort of impact. Okay. All right. So, okay. We're back. I want to get this house built so we can get this herbalist. I also want to drop some things off, and I do want to see how much like we have in terms of like broadleaf plantain, because I am going to need to heal. I am going to heal at the end of the season though, so as long as I don't have any issues over the next like couple game hours, it shouldn't really affect me too much. So I guess I don't need to use any of the broadleaf plantain. I don't want to waste them when I don't really need it. We do have these hop plant seedlings, and I'm kind of thinking of making like those a bit of a more like scattered little orchard. Put this rye grain away and just kind of like straw in there. Wheat. All right. I realize a lot of this is like stolen stuff, but I'm just gonna throw it in there. Okay. What I do want to do is kind of run over here. I kind of like the idea of putting a couple different trees like in the backyard of the herbalist's location, and then even back over here just to kind of give it some make it look nice, because when those are planted and they're bigger like that, it'll look kind of nice right up against the road, I think. So let's actually go to buildings. We're gonna go to farming, and then we're gonna go to orchard. I feel like I could just do one spot. We can grub this up with the hoe. And do I have a bag on me? Do you have a bag on me? Oh, I'm not. I wasn't seeing it. All right, let's go to orchard, and then we're gonna go to hop plant seedling. I wish I could just like extend this though. It's like I kind of want them to be separated, but maybe that shouldn't be a thing. I know it's also going to show like separate fields when I click here. Like Orchard 2 is just like one spot. I don't love that I can't actually like manually expand the orchard either. Now I'm kind of regretting this. Maybe what I can do is just destroy this. That'll suck, but I can always buy another one or find another one. I think this could actually be a like cute little hops field over here. Let's get the iron hoe out. And I've leveled up farming. So let's go back to the bag. There we go. So I think that'll look cute to have like a bunch of hops plants right up against the fence over here. So when we run by, it looks really pretty. The trees look really nice, but the hops plants don't look so bad. I could put like a tree or two back here, I guess. Okay. So let's see what we have. I do need to eat food because I don't think I'll make it through the day without food. Let's just grab a bunch. And I am going to keep that water skin on me and I think fill up. I'll fill up the water skin now. Okay. So let's take a look at how many stone we have so we can build that house. Just have 8, so I'm gonna grab those. I think I want to do another excavation shed next too, or excavation shed. Like this. Torch is also going to go out soon, and I will need to grab straw, but I can get straw down there. And we just need 4 more. Shouldn't be too hard. Logs, and I'm gonna do what I did last time, and I'm gonna do this myself instead of taking from the storage because I know that that's causing problems for me. Just go all the way back up here. Let me get my stamina up. What I am actually gonna do, let me do a quick save. I am going to take a quick break and I am going to go grab myself something else to drink. I will be right back and then we will continue on with the building in a bit. Okay, let's get back into the game. I am gonna cut down some more trees. Just need to make sure I get enough logs for that initial the beams of the house. Let's grab some of these trees. Again, trying to avoid completely deforesting around my village. I just don't want it to look terrible for too long because I know eventually if they do grow back, it'll be less sparse, but oh, we've got a friend. We'll skin him just so that I get some more meat. I feel like I'm super fine on food right now, but at the same time, I feel like the things that I'm lacking are not, they're things that I need to farm, but I'm not growing them. Because I have so much food. My torch has to be out. I have so much food, but, and like it's, some of it is just, you know, going bad because my people aren't actually eating it. Got 15 logs there. Let's bring those back. I think for me not having that out, I actually was slowly like killing myself with the cold. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna sleep as soon as it is springtime so that I can then just, you know, start dealing with stuff without having to worry about freezing. And I have to remember to change my shoes so I don't get overheated. Okay, so let's just change all of the blueprint pieces right away. Okay, so that's gone out. Let me go get some straw quick. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure I have torches being crafted slowly, so they'll be in resource storage. So we're gonna go straight there and not freeze, hopefully. As long as I can make it to the next season, I'm fine. There's simple torches. I think I have like the regular torch too. Maybe I don't. Grab that torch because it's like almost out anyway. Let's get back over there. I'm kind of looking forward to being able to like make the little like yards and stuff that the other settlements have. So we need lots of stone and we need logs, obviously. So what I will do is, I guess I have to be careful because I'm using a two-handed tool so I can pick up the rocks faster. I'm wondering if it's actually not worth it. If I should just, because if I pick up the rocks faster, yes, I get the rocks faster, but I don't want to find myself in a situation where I'm gonna die. All right, let's take a look at what I have in here. Do I have a pickaxe with me? I don't. I could start pickaxing things like this. Like, I totally forgot that I have these around here. But if I go, I think, closer to the water, I'm going to find more stone anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna sleep now. So that my health can go up and we can start the next season. Ugh, I have to pay taxes. It's like 2,000. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, look at that! Oh my gosh, a bunch of trees actually grew back. So this is the start of year 4, and I feel like, I think I mentioned like some stuff was being... Oh my god, I love it. I just wish I left some of the stumps like downhill a bit so that parts of the village kept these trees. I love this. Like the trees that I feel like are growing up around here, I don't want to cut down because I want to keep these trees. Because that's going to start looking really nice. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's remember to change my shoes. I'm going to put Rasmir's shoes back on. And I can always put my shoes in... I think I'll put them in my house storage so that I keep them there. Okay, so let me actually adjust these. So, for farming skills, I do eventually want a stable, so like I want to add them to the farming knowledge thing because I would like to gain experience faster so I can get to a lot of these a bit quicker. This looks amazing. So happy with this. And the hops do look like also really cool. Eventually this will be a little bit more crowded, but all of that looks really cool. So one thing that I need to look at is take a look at my fields because obviously I want the fields to be well taken care of at the beginning. We have all of these different trees. We have the cherry tree, pear tree. So the wheat field is not fully grown. The rye field needs to be harvested. And I think having rye and I think oat is what I need to make animal feed. Let me go check here. Because I feel like every time I check, I completely, like, my brain just, like, ejects that information. So if I want to make animal feed, I need straw, which I can easily get. I need oat grain, and I need rye grain. So I think what I will do is I will start harvesting the rye, and then I can grab the oat grain from storage and immediately start doing this. So I'm gonna do this. I want to also then select what is gonna grow in my fields this season. Because I think to fertilizer, I think I should have more fertilizer now. If not, I'll deal with it. I realize that, like, Dynasty reputation is affected, too, by, like, paying taxes. Kind of wonder, like, how long can I go without paying the taxes? Like, having taxes owed. Just curiosity. I think I just realized this, but there's actually like, you don't harvest the full block. Whereas like when you're planting stuff and you're using the hoe and everything, it's the full block that you do stuff to. Okay, so springtime, I need to remember what seeds I'm going to use. And I think I want to just maybe prioritize some new stuff. If I recall, I can plant flax, so I'm thinking this should be a flax field. Okay, so this field is all good. I don't want them to automatically plant stuff though. So let's go to the field. I always forget like which field this is. Okay, this is, so it's set to wheat, I think. So that's the other field. And I think it's like whatever, like what did I just harvest? Yeah, this is my largest field because you can tell by the taxes. Okay, so I have this set to rye. I'm gonna change this to flax, just all of this. Actually get... I'm gonna also double check to make sure that that's planted during the season, because if I'm wrong, I want to make sure something else goes in right away. Okay. So I think it looks like she is probably putting down fertilizer. Yeah, she is. Okay. I have a lot of rye grain on me, and now I need to go grab some oat grain from storage because I want to make animal feed. I want to have an abundance of animal feed so I don't have to constantly be buying it. Okay, so let's go. Actually, do I even have any in here? I don't have any in here right now. So we're looking for oat grain. We have a decent amount of wheat grain. We have a bit of straw. We do need actually straw for the animal feed. We have 84 oat grain. I'm gonna have to replant some oat grain. Let's go with, like, I'm gonna have to do that again. So let's go with that. Oh, I can also turn this into oat grain. So let's take all of the oat grain that's already there. Oat grain, and then if there's any more rye, actually. Don't have any more rye. Okay. Poppy seeds, are those spring too? Yeah, I gotta start like going through all of the seeds and stuff. I should actually just like do this and then, nope, that's not actually what I thought it was gonna be. Go into here and then I can find them easier, but okay. Let's go over to the barn and we're gonna craft animal feed. Oh wait, I didn't grab the rye grain. I thought I had a bunch. Did I not look for it? Oh, because what I harvested is not rye grain, it's rye. That makes sense. Silly. I think, is that the threshing floor I'm doing this on? So, yeah, rye grain. Because I think I'm just, let's do. I wonder how fast this is gonna go, because I feel like this might take a while. And that goes pretty quickly. I'll probably stop it at like 100, just because I don't really care to make that much. And then I can set my farmers to actually do the rest, because I don't need to be doing this all by myself. It says oof. Yeah, oof. Big oof. Can you imagine the workout you get from this, though? Your arms feel like dead at the end of the day. love to be able to like be in the menu while I'm doing this, because if I was in the menu, I could actually like do some of the farm planning instead of just like sitting here and staring. I think I am going to just do to 100 and then move on from there. I might need to get a bunch more straw too to even use all of that up. So we'll see. See. All right. We're good. We're good for now. All right, now I need to make this guy move, because I do have to craft this here. So animal feed. So I can make almost 30. And I'm mostly just doing this to kind of level farming, because my farmers can obviously do all of this themselves. I do really wish, though, that, like, it wasn't all grouped together, barn workers and farmers. I would, like, yeah, I understand having the same profession building for them, but having, like, the workloads completely separated would be useful. I also wish that you could take a field and set the, like, the farm plan per season, instead of having to, like, you know, manually do it every season. I mean, I guess if you have enough fields, you could just have a field for each thing and then just never touch the management tab and just like let it go and let things kind of happen naturally. I am gonna, so let's see what did I run out of? I think it was straw. Yeah. I'm gonna have to collect a bunch of straw, but let me go to management. Let's go to the barn. And what we're gonna do is change what's happening here. So I think I know there's no resources right now. I have this like set higher at like 5% for each of these, and like at least for the oat grain 5% is like 33 a day, so that's not bad. And I want the fertilizer to be like that, so let me just go put things away. So animal feed can go in there. I'm going to put away these feathers. Let's put all the oat grain away. Put the rye away. Rye grain goes away. Put away the sticks. I'm going to keep the stone on me because I need that for the house that I'm building. Only thing I'm concerned about is that we have... Okay, yeah, we have people that still need tools, that they're just not getting them. And I'm thinking that this is actually not... We need a knife. This is not the fault, really, of the blacksmith, because I think that we are lacking in certain raw materials. So if I look at what the blacksmith is actually doing, what all the jobs are, like I have all these different things set, but like we need, okay, logs and sticks, no resources for this fishing spear, no resources for the bow, which is because we have linen thread there. These bars and stuff, I just don't have enough materials. There are like so many things that could be crafted that like that's a little overwhelming to me. Okay, so these should be fairly easy though. Like what does the axe require, and like what does the knife require? Like not much. So I feel like it's the excavation hut that is just taking forever. Like we're bringing in stone. That's not that much stone though. I'm gonna actually slow down limestone a bit because I do need actually more stone. I think having one more of these, or there's 2 people assigned to this, and I don't think that I have the second one unlocked yet. Oh, there isn't a second one. There's just an excavation shed. Okay, so that doesn't really matter then. Okay, so let's Let's figure out what we gotta do. We do have to pay taxes. I want to check out my wife just to see if, like, anything has changed. If she has a quest, I
How
don't
is
think
life
she
treating
does.
you?
How's our little kingdom doing? Our laborers require more tools. Okay,
See
I
you
know that.
soon.
Let's do a quick, we need more sticks. Of course, I, like, got rid of the sticks. I put those all away. I need a lot more sticks than that. We need to finish building that house, because what I'll do is I will get someone to be an herbalist, and then I'm gonna, I think, build another excavation shed and have at least one person be, you know, collecting rocks and straw and all sorts of stuff like that. This does look really amazing. Let's get at least one stone axe. And I'm gonna do 3 stone knives, just use up all of those right there. Actually move some of these items so they're not in my bag. Okay, so we have stone axe. Do these stone knives. Just get rid of those. I do like to keep one on me. Okay. Great. The biggest issue is that if I obviously don't have the workers who are, you know, crafting or going out and collecting things, if I don't have them really well equipped, then I'm just going to end up with the rest of my settlement messed up. I love the wind and how, like, these trees, like, get blown over, but I would like to be able to actually see the water. Okay. Let's wander around and grab some stone. And I keep forgetting, what is the pickaxe? It's a log and stone. You know what? I would love to actually just be able to use the pickaxe, and so if I recall, I don't have anything. Let's make sure. No, we don't. Put down one of these. That should be okay. I really want to get the herbalist in here, though, because I want to start, like, crafting healing potions and stuff like that. A couple more stone, and I'll be all good. Let's do that. Stone pickaxe, we can put that. Shovel is, I think, right now. There's, like, those rocks don't count, but it's like these little, like, rock, like, veins, essentially. It's like a copper vein or an iron vein, but it's just like a little rock section that you get rocks from. I didn't actually realize that I had so many of these little spots right on the road here. This is super close and convenient because I'm building all of my houses on this side of the town. It still doesn't yield like a large amount of rocks. It's like, what, 5? I'm wondering if that increases if I'm using better tools, though. I've already broken the pickaxe. Make one more though. That's a decent amount. I'm just gonna look kind of more along the road just to see if there's other areas like this that I could use. So now, I think I already did this one, but if it's regenerated that quickly, that's good to know. I definitely take a lot of stamina drain though when I'm doing the mining, pickaxing. Alright. So let's finish building. At least putting all of the... I have to actually... I don't think I changed the blueprints on the top part. Yeah. Those need to be stone wall. And over here too. And then I didn't even touch the roof yet, but that's fine. Need some more stone. So let's just like run around and grab some, because I don't think that I have seen any more of those like stone spots. Electro Hagro Malcolm, how are you? And what is the time there? I am doing well. It's good to see you. I'm well, it's actually like a little after 2 p.m. for me. I'm doing pretty well though. I am having a pretty good day. I've had a busy week, but I feel like today is good, not just because I am streaming and playing games and doing all that fun stuff. That tree bounced. But just because. I hope you're doing well as well. Okay, I have just a few walls left, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need a tree that I can use. That is going to give me 4. I don't want to take that one down. Let's take this down. Your room was dark, so I thought it's like 8 p.m. You know what? It's actually supposed to rain today. And the biggest issue with like lighting for me is that I have a window right over here. And I have blackout curtains, but they don't sit up against the wall. So what happens is they let a little bit of light in depending on the time of day. Like behind, like, you know, they kind of like where it's not like close to the wall. So they let in a little bit of light usually when I start streaming, because the sun and just general daylight is more directly like harsher on this side of the house, and then it gets darker because the sun moves. But today it's actually rainy, so it's a little bit cloudy out. But yeah, no, it's 2 p.m. 1 a.m. there. Oh wow. Wait, so where are you? Well, if it's 1 a.m., so are you in Australia? I'm gonna guess Australia? And I only say that because I know some people who I chat with, I feel like it's always like almost a full 12 hours ahead or behind or whatever you want to call it, ahead when I chat with them. So if it's 1 a.m. there, though, that you're having a late night. Although I feel like I say late night because I am like, it's impossible for me to actually stay up most of the time. Past like 11, I start just crashing hard. I'm from India. Okay, you're from India. Okay, I was trying to think of like time zones, like where you would be. So are you up late just kind of watching streams and relaxing? I know some people sometimes watch it while they're at work or something like that. Hello, Eddie. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. I'll just try to chill and we'll go to bed after 30 minutes. Oh, that's fair enough. Some of my... That's the hard part. I get so tired, I usually can't stay up that late, but one of, like, my favorite things to do... I didn't finish this. One of my favorite things to do sometimes is just, like, sitting when it's quiet, everybody else is asleep at, like, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and, like, whether I'm watching videos or whatever, it's just, like, the world is so quiet around me. Sometimes, like, that's the best time of night. Alright, I'm gonna go further out to get more logs. I actually think I want to go over this way and just really take down a bunch of logs. Eddie, living the dream. How are you, me ducky? I like that. So I like when you say that because that's not a phrase that we like have here. And it's like one of my favorite things in the world right now. Like, I'm doing good though. Loner, I said I was going to bed at 3 a.m. Eastern. It's now 2 p.m. Oh, right. Loner, I forgot you're on Eastern time. Why haven't you gone to bed? Go to bed. What are you doing? Electro installed Scum today. Last played 2 years ago. Well, this is like the perfect time to start playing again, because I mean, I don't know when it's coming, but the next update with modular base building is going to be amazing. I feel like a lot of people are like reinstalling and kind of getting into it just in anticipation for modular base building and farming and farming. They haven't talked about cooking, so I doubt that's coming in. I'm frustrated actually by that, because I really want reworked cooking, and they've been talking about it since like 0.5. They've been, I'm pretty sure, talking about like, you know, eventually they will rework cooking. Cooking is important to me. Yeah, depending on it, I'll have to see like what my afternoon's looking like. I bought 2 butternut squash at the grocery store over the weekend with the plan of making butternut squash soup. And they're gonna go bad. I hadn't made it yet because I had a crazy week, and so I kind of want to make that for dinner, but that's gonna require some work. Otherwise, I might jump on and play some Scum with my good friends that we're hanging out probably right now and playing over on Raykit's channel. Loner distracted as always. Tuning RAM instead of playing anything. You should be playing games. You're staying up that late. No, I get it though. Loner, Meatsy would... I feel like you guys always talk about tech stuff, and I don't know specifically the things you talk about, but like he could tell you like angry stories about our network right now, because like he's got all his custom stuff set up, but like we're having issues with like a bunch of stuff, and he's just been raging at the whole thing. Like every day he's spending like at least an hour trying to like get the internet to work or not be like iffy. Werewolf, hello all. Hello Werewolf, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good Friday. Electro, I got busy in work and study, so I have to stop gaming, and my friends also get busy and stop playing Scum. Now I have free time, I will restart again. I get that though, like, you know, when you're really, really busy, especially with like if you're studying, if you're whatever you're studying for, like sometimes it's better to just kind of set games aside for a while. Like I used to do that, especially when I was in college. I like quit playing like World of Warcraft and other games that I used to play for pretty much during the semester when I was, you know, really busy, because I couldn't even like have the temptation there. I would just uninstall it. I'm cutting down all these trees, and I actually need to make planks. I also need water. Did I fill this? I did. And even when I was teaching still, when the semester started getting busy about halfway through, I would just kind of put aside games for a while, because otherwise I just get lost in them and I wouldn't have enough time to actually do work. So that's tough. Lonerism, PF Sense is at it again. Yes. Okay, you guys have talked about that. Looking fine over here in Bios land. It's actually, so we're having like issues with like some IPv4, IPv6 stuff that like we think our provider has changed some things that like, it's basically everything that we have set up is all the same, but like it's things are behaving differently. So it's like, it's just being weird. I can't really, that's the most technical I can give you of an explanation of what's going on. But Werewolf, it's been a good day. I had a busy morning in the poppy shop where I live. In the poppy shop? So like, because I'm playing this game, I'm thinking of like poppies, like the flower and poppy seeds, but like, is that what you mean? Eddie, you tried your name to write in Hindi or Punjabi or not? Since I have this over here, I'm just gonna do the planks all right here. I know I'm gonna need more than this, but I want to stop running around in circles. I couldn't answer his question about it anyway, since my ISP is behind the times. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's been such a pain. I always feel bad because like he doesn't like, he does all this stuff like our, you know, so our network is like safe, secure because of the PFSense stuff. Like he can, you know, we don't have ads. We don't have to worry as much about things like my kid clicking on something with it's going to give him his like device malware or stuff like that. And so I feel bad when there's an issue because I can't fix it. I can't even reboot our router because this is way beyond me. So it comes across like I'm complaining where I'm like, the internet is down. It's just because like I don't know what else to do. So I just have to call him and be like, hey, fix please. It's funny too when people though, if you're not very technical and like people come to our house, it's entertaining because people, you know, walk in the door and we've got like we have a QR code on the wall that people scan to connect to our guest network. And like, they're like, why don't I see ads all of a sudden on my phone? And it's like, this is the Wi-Fi experience you have when you arrive at our house. What's more interesting is, I don't even actually know how to pronounce that. Every year in the UK, they raise money for the Royal British Legion to remember all those soldiers that have served in wars or have served in the military. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know why I didn't make that connection. The poppies, usually, and I always remember this because, like, for the longest time when I was a kid, you know, go to the grocery store on or around Veterans Day and you'd get these little poppies that had, like, a message of remembrance on them. So I'm assuming that's what you were talking about. But the ones that we had over here, like, for that, like, that's just what I recognize that as like a thing that's done. Yeah, I know it's Remembrance Day. We call it Veterans Day over here. And I was talking about this before, but I don't know if any veterans are currently in the chat, but happy Veterans Day, or if you call it Remembrance Day, happy Remembrance Day. Why am I not killing that boar? That's one thing too that I'm always like, I think we were talking before about, like, you know, schools aren't closed on Veterans Day, but I actually kind of like that over here because they usually do something really cool, like, you know, or just really interesting, either, you know, in remembrance of, you know, veterans and celebration of veterans who served, but also like just often like there's just cool like educational like things that happen at the school, like specifically about veterans and various conflicts in our history and world history. Here in the UK, you can get lots of stuff like pin badges, wristbands, poppies, and you can put on your car, big trucks. That's actually really cool. Languages are very hard to adapt. Oh, I'm still trying to throw these in here, but like I need to make more planks. I know we usually like did stuff like we would get these like poppies that it's a weird thing to say over here, like, oh well, when I go to the grocery store, but that's the place where you would often find like someone handing those out. And so what we would do is usually collect them because it wasn't always on Veterans Day. It was sometimes before then as well. And so we would collect them to make sure that we could put them on my grandfather's gravestone because he was a veteran of World War II. And some other relatives that were veterans in other conflicts that have since passed. And really, it's sort of the same for other sort of holidays that are either in remembrance for veterans or even active military. we usually would try to do stuff for those like family members that had since passed. Putting either a flag on their grave or the poppies, the little like poppy things. See, like we had fake ones, obviously they weren't real poppies. They're these little like cloth ones. You can even get purple poppies for the animals that have served in the military. That is amazing. I'd never heard of that. I think I might steal some planks from the resource storage because there are... I don't think I have another use for the planks yet. Like, I don't think the planks that are being made are actually going to anything. Let me actually sleep first. I don't think they're going to anything in particular. I do need to eat some food, though. I do have to remember also to go pay my taxes before the end of the season to the new Castellan. I feel like I should have the opportunity to be Castellan, right? Like that would make sense. Like this is, look at how cute this looks. It's adorable. In IRL, I used to be really into gardening. And I get that from my mother because she's always gardened a lot. But I really love like kind of, you know, handcrafted like structures used in gardening rather than, you know, buying netting or something to get things to stand up. I think that looks like awesome. Roach, hops, grapes, tomatoes. What's the vine? Those are hops. And I'm gonna get more seedlings to fill out this little, I created this little orchard space like right along the road here so that it's gonna look nice kind of running up here. And I'll have this whole space filled. And then you'll see too that we have some more trees growing back, which looks amazing. So let's grab some planks. Let's try to finish up this house because I really want to get the herbalist and I want to get someone else in here and build another excavation shed. I am getting through the animal feed pretty quickly. All right. I've got 4 logs on me. There's 58 logs in storage. That's actually a lot. Let's grab a couple of those. 116 planks. Okay. All right. We're, oh my gosh. Okay. That's slowing me down a lot. I need to get just right across the road here and make some planks with the logs that I just grabbed. I don't know why I grabbed so many. So let's let that do its thing. So like those of you who weren't here earlier in the stream, I finished the main story quest. And I didn't expect like it to go so quickly because we're just like, this is what, like episode 11, like my 11th stream with Medieval Dynasty. And so I know that there are other things, like the air update brought in a bunch of quests related to my child, but my child is currently a baby, not even a toddler. And so there's like a long way to go to build up this like settlement. So I'm kind of, I know I've said that I'm going to keep the series going until my child, I can like basically turn over the dynasty to my child. But I'm thinking that I might take kind of like a short break from streaming this as a series and maybe make some, you know, not live videos so that I could just kind of do it that way for a bit and then stream something different just to take a little break. Like I'll go back to streaming it, especially if people really prefer me to stream this than instead of something else. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but I'm just thinking because the main quests are sort of done, I do want to take a little bit of a break. And I have some thoughts about maybe streaming a little bit of Grounded, which I've seen some other people streaming recently, and it's a game that I started playing it a little bit when it was in early access, and now it's like the full release, I think. My hammer's gonna like break very shortly too. We have lots of planks on us. Yeah, so I'm thinking of like doing something a little bit different. Do need another log. I'm gonna cut all these down, but let's put this one down. So I'm working on some cool, like, kind of creative crafting, or not crafting, but build-up videos for The Sims 4. Just doing some, like, kind of creative building to put out some videos like that, but I also want to kind of do some more survival stuff, so thinking Grounded would be cool. Obviously, I'm waiting for all the games, basically, that I want to play that all got pushed back till next year. Like, I will definitely be streaming Nightingale when it comes out. I'm honestly, like, I applied to be a tester and I haven't gotten into the initial tests. I think there's like been 1 or 2 play tests with a very small group, like less than 100 people. Me and a few other people submitted tester applications and did not get selected, but the soonest that I'm actually able to get selected and play it, I'm totally gonna try it out. I have a feeling though there's not gonna be any, like, it's all gonna be under NDA, so I wouldn't be able to stream any of that. And one more log. Let's grab a thin birch tree. Yeah, so I want to stream Nightingale eventually. I want to probably, there's a game called Redfall that looks interesting, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to stream it. Starfield. Hogwarts Legacy. I have a lot of like things that I would love to stream, but all of those are either coming out next year or they've been pushed back to like an undisclosed date. Just been such a bummer. Okay, so we have a house. Now I need to get to a village and just find someone basically to be an herbalist, and then I have to build another excavation shed. And I'm thinking I will, because I need to start kind of building on this side of the main road. Love having these trees here. So I'm thinking I might do another excavation shed here, and I actually want to... I have like a opening there. Let's destroy this. I like the idea of having the roads kind of go on either side. Give it a little bit of grass though. And then I'll put the excavation shed, I think, over here. I could actually do it over here too, because we have the wood shed over here. Maybe that would be a good idea. I didn't see, there's this path, and I want to kind of have it go along this path so it looks more natural. It doesn't look as, you know, structured as the rest of my settlement. Right. That house is extraction. The other thing in extraction I don't have unlocked is the herbalist hut too, which I'm just not there yet in terms of unlocking it. Oh wait, and then the mine, I guess, as well. All right, so I'm gonna do another excavation shed, and I think I'm gonna like put that kind of like right here. So like we have this like, you know, crude path that was already here. I didn't make it. It would be cool if you could like do that. Let's grab some tree. Oh, another lynx. Let's grab this. Looks good. I'm wondering too, now that I have because I have the multiple wood sheds, now that so many people are collecting logs, I may not need to really do this anymore. I can just go to the storage shed and grab what I need, because I'll have enough logs that I won't ever really run out. But yeah, I think I do want to like build this before I run and get people. There is a couple things I can do though, because I don't necessarily need all of these stumps because I'm not going to keep all of the trees, obviously. So let's, you know, I want eventually some to be, you know, spaced out kind of around the village. It does still kind of suck that I can't have any down there because I can't like replant trees. All right, let's see. We need 3 logs here. All right, so that's going to be 12, 16. Separate? I don't even know if those are separate. All right, let's go grab logs from... I'm going to put the planks away because I think I have... Yeah, I have a bunch of planks still. I will grab some logs. Okay, let's put the planks away. I'm realizing too, like, this has enough space for like 1,000 kilograms of storage. And I will need probably to build another one at some point, and I kind of want to do that because I would like to have storage on the upper side of the village. All right, let's go back to logs. 51, so what did I say? I was like 16, like 20. I'm gonna grab like 24. I'm gonna walk really slow, and I'm gonna try not to die of dehydration. Leicestershire, just off M42, J12. I don't know what... Obviously, I don't know roads in the UK. This is like looking so adorable. Honestly, I think I prefer building with logs like this instead of the sticks because I know that, like, honestly, like, I kind of like the wattle look better, but this is so much quicker instead of having to gather like a ton of sticks everywhere. Perfect. Okay, so I just need straw. Let's go down to the river. Yeah, you guys seem to be like you live close enough. It's kind of cool. I live nowhere near like anybody that I know through like Rakit's community or just others that have kind of been in stream and stuff. I don't think I just don't live near anybody. There's those of you who know Grandma, like I live probably 3 hours from him. He's the closest that I know of. These are still depleted. I know I'm collecting more straw than I actually need, but since that's necessary for animal feed, I might as well just grab an abundance and then I can throw the rest in storage. Let's drink some water as well. I'm sort of envisioning seeing like this whole top half, like with all these buildings as well. Like, I'm excited to see the settlement grow, even if I do take a little bit of a break from streaming Medieval Dynasty. All right, the excavation shed is complete. Let's go run and grab some people. Just gonna head this way. I just feel like Denica is actually just an easier village to travel to at this point. I feel like I should have my iron cudgel out though, just in case I do run into some bandits again. Oh. My Lucille. There's also boar over here. Boar. I feel like a lot of the animals in this game, I like forget whether or not they are the word for the animal is the same plural as not, and I just like use the same words. I don't know. Weird. Quiet. I always expect bandits when everything gets really silent. Paranoid. Okay. So let's go to the fire area. I'm gonna think what Eddie and Electro are doing. Eddie Trucker making peanut butter chili chicken curry tonight would smell amazing. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds like, oh, so good. I am gonna, I think, make the butternut squash soup. Because I made it once before and it was like really good, but there's a couple other things I want to do differently. So I'm probably gonna start making that after because I think I might be going to a football game with the family, a local football game. So we will see what happens though. Okay, so we want an herbalist and someone to work the excavation shed. So I need a survivalist, which is basically the fish symbol, I believe. So Manfred has 2 for that. And I think I'm saying that, like, I'm referring to this correctly. Herbalist hut. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, total skill survival. Okay, so we are going to have him be our herbalist. And as for excavation, extraction is necessary, so
Hail, friend.
Scarbamira is gonna work there. And we only have enough space for 2 of them right now. Let's see, 0 out of 4. Okay. And let's see, Manfred will live there. Scarbamira. And I don't know why I like did it that way instead of going down the list that I usually go down. So he's going to be herbalist. Okay. And then she is going to work the excavation shed. In minor. Yes, I am changing. Can teach you word in Rajasthan and Bengali. I feel like you guys are like learning like words and stuff, which is like really cool. All right. Let's wait for all that to settle out. I know they're gonna need more tools. I know that that's gonna be a thing that I need to deal with. Just like, also, I just like want to steal stuff. But I'm not going to. I'm not gonna steal anything. So now we have to run back. I'm gonna run through the woods a little bit just to see if there are any bandit encampments down here, because I've run into them down here before. And that would just be cool, because like sometimes I get really good tools from the bandit camps. Okay, we found a wooden shovel here, potion of night vision, and then 173 coins. I still also need to pay my taxes at Custovia, but I'm ignoring that for right now. I am like ignoring my, you know, settlement leader responsibility. I can pay taxes later. I've had very tasty pasta bolognese. That sounds lovely. I'm really excited to make this soup because, like, I guess, so I keep saying soup and like my husband keeps correcting me. He's like, it's like a bisque is what I'm making because it's like thicker. Although when I made it, it was more like soup, and then for my husband who ate it right away, but then I was like, no, you gotta wait a little bit. And then when I waited, it like thickened and it tasted amazing. A vegan one. Ooh, that sounds good. All right. I have to actually set the tasks for this. Let me look at what the other excavation shed is doing. I feel like kind of continuing with the similar thing is going to be fine. Because these things are all like priorities, and I'm going to get enough straw from, I think, the amount that I have it set to. And obviously if the insulation, if I'm insulating buildings and that starts like catching up, I don't know why I did that way. Then I won't need as much limestone. I don't know if anything else uses that. All right, let's do the herbalist hut. I don't think I've ever had a vegan dinner. Even salad, I put eggs or cheese or cold cut meats. I'll eat vegan meals, especially like I like recipes that are specifically made to be vegan, because sometimes it's just using different ingredients that I like the variety. I am not vegan, but I like eating vegan and vegetarian dishes and just changing it up from time to time. This isn't the right season for berries, so let's set like 10%, maybe 20% on some of the 15. Yeah, let's do 15 on like some of the core herbs and stuff. Daisies are also in the spring. Chicory, yeah. You can always change things from there. I think there's dandelion. Thistle? Nope, no thistle. And then, yeah, I think everything, I think it's like in order, even though it doesn't say. This, I don't have any of these unlocked yet. I don't have wooden vials being crafted, and so I suppose I should pay attention to that. I do need to unlock this, and I think I want to try to unlock more recipes next stream as well, because we are kind of getting close to the end today. Okay. I have enough for a pickaxe. I need some stone. I do want to throw another pickaxe into storage because I don't think that my new excavator is going, or my new miner is going to be able to do anything at this point. Because I only had one pickaxe in storage, I think. Of course, I'm running around looking for stones, and I'm not finding any whatsoever. We have some in the pigsty, though. Alright. After these here. I might just take some stone out of storage because I know there's going to be some in here. Pretty sure. Yeah. Let me just take those out and try to craft one more. I learned Canada. It's called the Queen of Languages. There's so many different languages that I feel like I hear the actual name of the language and I'm not familiar with them. I really want to learn Urdu. Like, languages are, I think I know a bit of Spanish because it's just when I was in school, that's what I always took or was like chose to take, but I've lost a lot of it because I don't use it as much as I used to. But I love learning languages. I just don't spend, I think, enough time on them anymore. That's something I do want to kind of get back to at some point. Let's put that shovel away because I don't actually need it. I can put this stone knife away. Or do is written opposite. You know. Let's see what other limestone we have here. With 39 limestone. So I think what I can do now is I'm just gonna kind of finish off upgrading some of these houses further. Let me just make sure. I know I was working on this house. I want to make sure I finished it completely. Okay, that's fully finished. And then I will do this one. I like that, like my fisher guys out there just standing in the river, fishing, stabbing fish. Eddie, what's the German word for bra? What? I'm not even gonna try to read that, but oh my gosh. Guys are nightmare in a good way. Almost got most of this house done, which is great. Because, I mean, that's, you know, what, that's 2 houses. We have the other smaller houses are insulated. There is that house over there that needs the limestone insulation, but then, I don't know, we're making our way through these houses pretty decently. And now with 2 excavation sheds, that's actually going to make everything a lot easier, because I'll just have more resources constantly available. This is like looking really cute. Call me KP because I'm nuts. I mean, I think that I absolutely love the trees on this road right now. It's going to look really nice over here too when these grow back. I mean, that is really gorgeous. Like even just from here looking at the fields, which now that I'm looking at this, I think I set this to be like a flax field, but I'm not seeing any seeds. Oh, there are some seeds. Maybe I just didn't have enough flax seed. I should take a quick look at that. I have 4 flax stalks, so I can create, I think, flax seed from that. And I think I have to do that in the over here, the threshing floor, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Flax? Oh, the flax stalks are, I think, what you get prior to that. So that's... So I am actually then out of flax seed, which I can buy. Like, I'm okay doing that. Definitely okay, like, buying more flax seeds so that I just kind of get that whole, like, stock of flax started. That seems like that would work out pretty well. It is about time for me to end up my stream, finish up my stream for the day. And I think running all over to go get the flax seed is going to take a little bit of time. So I'm going to try to like set up a little photo. Let's like do the sitting stump. And I want to go first person. Although this isn't actually going to let me go first person. I know I can close the HUD and turn that off. Let's see. Oh, no, it's still going to do third person, I guess. Maybe I just won't sit. Let's go, like, go right here. I know I can hit escape, hide HUD. I don't actually know if there's, like, an in-game key for, like, a screenshot, but... I can at least take a screenshot like that. This just like looks amazing from here. You can see some of the farmland in the back. My favorite is honey roasted cashew nuts. What about these nuts? In school, mostly people are focusing only on English and Hindi. They're forgetting their culture and language. This is more important, that's why. And I like nuts of dough. Yeah, I think it's frustrating probably too, because like there's a lot of languages that, because they're kind of not like the maybe a primary language in a certain area, they do get kind of like lost a bit, right? Or swept to the side, which kind of sucks. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. I am going to switch over to the screen for a second. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention today at like who is actually still live, but something I don't do every stream is I always forget. I want to at the end be like, hey, go over and watch this person or something like that. And I always just sort of end the stream. But anyway, I hope you all were having kind of an awesome day. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Next stream, I think I am going to do something a little bit different just to take a quick break from Medieval Dynasty. Play something else. Hopefully something else that can kind of be relaxing, but maybe a little bit more intense. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But Reika is live right now, so if you aren't over there, you can certainly head over there and give him a like and a sub if you're not subscribed. Otherwise, I will see all of you next time, and I hope you have a great day, a good weekend.